Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Altcoin analysis again this week. We'll just keep doing it every day because we keep getting so many requests. So we'll just fire through some of those requests. I think there's something like 58 comments, so we'll try and pick 5 or 6 of those. Start off by taking a look at Bitcoin and have a look at what's generally going on across the market. So Bitcoin is just taking a little bit of a shit your bed moment in a minute. If we look down on this 1 hour time frame, we're just pulling back a little bit on this candle. I've got AGGR trade on my screen to move aside, and I can see loads of flashing red cells coming up, and it's not the best hourly candle forming there. We are pulling back a little bit, but if you look at this entire move here from that breakout down here in terms of a fib level, we've not really done much of a retracement. So if we are looking for some type of retracement from this current move, then you're going to potentially see the price come down to this 382 level, which is 19,800. Won't get too worried about it. It is what it is. You can't just go straight up in straight lines. So there's a potential that the market does obviously do that first impulse move wave up, come back, either do a 382 retracement or potentially come down to that 19,496, the 618 level, the golden shower region, and then hopefully push back on up. So that's a little bit of a setup. So if you can see on the right hand side of the screen, some assets are turning red, and unfortunately no matter what fundamentals are like, whenever Bitcoin is going up, the market follows it, and when it's going down, the market follows it too. So it's just a fucking shame, isn't it? But looking at some altcoins, so what a few people mentioned Nervous Network, CKB. It's actually the Binance chart, but if you look at those candles, you think look a bit strange, those. That's because there's a lack of volume. I had a quick look on CoinGecko prior to this video, and there's something like $1.3 million worth of volume, which is peanuts really, that in terms of cryptocurrency. So that's why I see this strange looking chart. Zoom out to a daily and it still looks a little bit strange, to be honest. And let's have a look at this. In fact, let's go to the weekly and we'll have a look how much data we've got. We've got data back to January 21, so you're talking 18-19 months of data, and we're below that listing price on Binance there. If we just put the horizontal ray on to the bottom, so that's a bottom there. And who knows, it may come back down and retest that region again. So it's pretty much formed a double bottle. You see them two candles there close together and pushed up. And if we go back onto a daily time frame now and zoom right in, you can see that we have done a decent retracement from that first impulse move wave up. So if you look at those double tweezer top bottoms there, push up, we've come down, we lost that 618 level, bounced around in no man's land, and then we regained that 618, and it is at that level of support now. If you're looking at this region here, it has formed a little bit of a, what could you say, a local support level. All these wicks down here are just getting bought up. Every time it comes in towards 3.6 cent, it is getting bought up and it is reacting to that. So that is a level where, if you're looking for buys, I think it could be a decent region. Anywhere below that, you're going to look at this level here. If you look at that, we have multiple taps on that line, so that's down at 0.033. That is a couple of areas where the price could come down if you're looking for some buys. So 3.6 or 0.0036 all the way down to 0.0033. Remember, the price can always come back down and retest them lows that it did happen back in June, and that's the same as the rest of the market. We do know that everything crashed on that day when Tesla sold all the holdings, brought every other asset down with it, and then ever since then we have had a good reaction. We've not come back down to test those lows, what sometimes you could potentially see, so just be wary about that too. In terms of selling level, I'd only be looking here, to be honest. You can see it's a clear top on all these, multiple taps, and that's at 0.005, so that's half of a cent. It's the first region I would be looking to take profit, and if you're buying at this region here and selling there, you're talking around a 50% swing there if you are looking to trade the asset. Anywhere above that, I mean, then you're looking back up towards this region here. We had some support here before it pushed up, and it's kind of support area back there, so that's up at around 0.8 of a cent as well. So a couple of levels there for you to feast your eyes onto. Let me just get this tweet up on my other screen. MATIC. Someone's mentioned Fetch AI. I think a few people have asked that as well, so I'll have a look at that in a second too. I'm not even sure what that ticker is. MATIC Tether. Where's the chart? Up here. 82 cent currently. I've got a little bit of tea on here from the last time I did, but let's just delete everything there. So in terms of where the price is currently, we are at 82 cent. And in terms of support levels, I mean, we have pushed on really. You could say that we had a bit of a bull flag there. If you look at this move here, this was a mast. Well, you could even say we're still in the bull flag now, to be honest. Look at that. That could be a potential bull flag forming. We are getting bounces up and down within that flag. You know, expect soon, if Bitcoin does react positively, then we are going to see some sort of bullish breakout. It's not the most best looking bull flag, but you can see it is there or thereabouts, and we are looking for a breakout of this channel which we are now forming. So if we do break out from that, then you're looking really to get a clear break of $1. If it breaks that, then you're going to come up and test these wicks up at around $1.25. In terms of buys, then I'd still use this lower support down here, around 68 cents. And if it did lose that level, you're going to look to around, if you look here, I'll put the, we'll tell you what, use a box. There it is. Look at all of these wicks which are bouncing within that range. That could be another level for you to potentially target at 63 cents. So bull flag potentially there, a channel with a higher and a lower range forming. Let's see if we bounce up. If we do reject off 96 cents, it is going to come back down towards mid-range around here, around 83 cents. But we're looking for a breakout on that bull flag to target 125, initially at $1. So 2 TPs for you there to consider. Let me just see if Fetch II is on here. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Oh, there we go. FET, yeah, I've heard about that ticker before. There's not many assets now, it's impossible to try and keep track of things. So that is down at 8 cents. Clear bottom forming there. You can see multiple bounces within that same level. If we box that method off, look at all those. It's very similar. You see a lot of assets, which, if that's June 18th around there, 13th, well, around June, that time when Bitcoin crashed, everything else hit their levels, pushed up, retraced, and now forming some local level support down here. So this is a level of support. If you're looking to buy, 7.8 cent will be a region. But do not dismiss orders being filled down at 6.8 cent. And then below that, I mean, you probably, let's have a look, is that, you could say it's a support region too, but it's a strange chart this actually. Let's look at my weekly, see if we get any more. There we go. Yeah, so if you look at our level there, boom, straight through, resistance, a few rejections there, and then it's support. So that's a clear area where the price has been down and retested at 6.7 cent. There's a good area that, a good chance that it could always come down there again, and I don't want to discourage people from buying the asset, but just remember, we have got other levels of support down there at 3.5 cent, if the market did continue on that downtrend. For me personally, I feel like we are overdue, is a word, a bear market rally. I'm not saying things are going to turn bullish. It might lead you into that false sense of security where you do believe the bull market's back. But I just think that they're going to try and pump this. I don't know, I think they'll pump Bitcoin up to 28k, for example. Everybody will be starting getting excited. Crypto Twitter will be euphoric. Altcoins will be pushing up like 100, 200%. Everything will be popping off. Take profit. Really take profit over the next few. Even if you take profit and it continues up, profit is there to be taken and there to be spent and there to be reinvested. So, gone off track a little bit there, but what we on FET. So yeah, buys down at those two levels. I mean, if you're looking for sells, around there. If we just put another box on, you can see the peak of this wick here. Loads of support wicks there, and then resistance wicks there. So that's up at around 19 cents. So you've got your buy levels, and there's a big fat sell order if the price does react from this level here to there. You're talking, there you go, 138% move. I think that's something that is potentially on the table quite soon. We'll do two more assets. INJ, Injective Protocol. Let's have a goosey gander at Binance chart as usual, just because it has predominantly more data. Where are we at now? Weekly time frame, $1.76. Let's have a bit of a zoom in. You can see we are pretty much within a pivotal point here. Now, if you look at this down here, bang. We are coming into some form of pendant now, which you would expect. We are looking for a break up or break down. The market, for me, in my opinion, is heading towards that period where I think, right, look, it's time to start getting some bear market rallies, and that's what's going to happen here, in my opinion. I think there's a good chance that we start to see some explosive growth over a shorter period of time, and that is looking like potentially breaking out time. So, I mean, if you're looking for buys, there's a good chance to come back down and retest this region down here at 149, 150, and hopefully we'll come back up here, break out, retest, and then boom, straight up. And that's something we're looking for on this region here. Major resistance level around here. Look at all these what have I put on there? circle, I don't want that. Rectangle, there we go. If you look at all these wicks here, probably 4 or 5 wicks rejected. This wick here, rejected. So that's the level up there at 245. If we do get a breakout, and if you do get bias on this 145, you're looking at a 61% move there potentially. And then I think these regions up here as well could be tested, like I say, if we do get any type of bullish price action. I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but it's just some areas for you to keep your eyes on. If you drag it away, if you look at all the support wicks there, some regions for you to look at targeting if a price does break out to the upside. If we drop to the downside and we break down from here, you're going to look at this bottom wick here. If you just put in a horizontal ray on that wick there, I don't want to scare anybody, but look down at 94 cent. If we do break down, that is an area where you could potentially look. So look for two things. I mean, we could drop out of this, deviate and push back up, or if we start getting some closures down here on the daily time frame, it could be a time to potentially open a short from that position. What's going on here? A potential short on that move there. I'd have a stop loss at that breakout and then go to target. Right, you got a potential 20% move there. No, 34% move without any leverage, and then vice versa if you're looking for a long position. I think you could long from this point up with a nice tight stop loss and try and target that at 61% for TP1, TP2 up at 155%, up at $3.82. And let's cover one more because we're rolling on into this 12 minutes. VeChain. Let's have a look at VeChain. I don't hold any VeChain anymore. I actually got rid. Bought some more Metis with it. And we are again on a clear level of support down here. This is a strong level of support. Look at all these wicks. Not many closures below it. It is showing it a clear sign of strength. And I personally would consider buys at 2.1 cent around this region to look at TP1 up at 0.33. That's at 53% move. And then we've got another 100% move up towards that level of resistance. Not much to talk about there. That is just the same as many other assets. Major support levels, major resistance levels, and areas where you should use to potentially try and earn some decent X's. But that's it for today. We've gone over around 5 or 6 different assets there. Might just carry this on our way. We'll do another video tomorrow, we'll do another video Friday, and let's just keep it rolling. Why not, eh? If you got any assets you want me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, just search Andy Operation Crypto. Talk shit on there if you want. Shit post, whatever you want. Yeah, that's it for today's video. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.